Welcome to episode 320 of WWE SuperCard with me, Kenneth Knight, Season 2. I'm going to go ahead and get into the Money in the Bank here, and I'm going to show you what the rewards are for this month's Money in the Bank. This time they only given us 30 days, and the prices have gone up tremendously. I can understand the Diva being so high, though, because everybody's going to want it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rewards for this time. Rusev, of course, is one of your event cards, 7,310 contracts. John Cena, 7,310 contracts. And Becky Lynch, 9,920 contracts. And I did get my first Becky Lynch. Now I got to get back up to 9,920 contracts in order to get the second one. And I have 30 days to do it. In less than 30 days now. I got exactly 27 days, 17 hours, and 36 minutes to get that second Becky Lynch, which I shouldn't have a problem, I wouldn't think. As long as I play constantly, I should be alright. But that's that. Like I said, I did get the first Becky Lynch card. And we do have a Road to Glory happening today. Starting tomorrow. Excuse me, not today, but starting tomorrow. But before we get into that, let's go into the team event and show you how he did. I'll show you how he did in the team event. Team Shard breakdown. We did get the Randy Orton, by the way. We didn't show it there, but we got the Randy Orton. But we didn't get the Survivor card. Well, no one really needed it. It's just the Mark Henry's, though. But my very first one was Birdman 1996 with 35 shards. Me with 27 shards. The One with 22 shards. Deadman with 20 shards. Damien 16 shards. Stanley 12, 15, 10 shards. Kyle did come back and get 10 shards. Gizmo 10 shards. Antonio 0 shards. He's in Italy. But Lucer 0 shards. Unacceptable. As soon as this one day, 5 hours and 30 minutes open up, I will have a spot available because Lucer will be gone. He's being kicked because of failure to play. He got 0 shards for the second event in a row. Second time in a row he's not gotten any points, so he's gone. Hate to be that way, but we need active players. So that's that. So we will have one spot opening up as soon as that timer runs out. And I'm going to go into my deck here on the team event and go ahead and replace my cards back with my stronger cards so I can just get it back in there. I won't have to worry about it later. So I meant to go to the teams here. Okay, yeah. It's kind of early in the morning, but let's see. Teams. Edit team cards. I have ultra rares in so we can get ourselves down to Survivor, even though we didn't get the Survivor card, but it's all good. And go ahead and swap him out. As soon as it lets me. So let's swap the next one. Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, of course. And swap my Diva here. Of course, my Survivor Becky Lynch is still stronger than my WrestleMania Becky Lynch. So I'll put her back in. Actually, I think a better idea is go ahead and put the other Becky Lynch in so I can get her trained up on all of her stats during this Road to Glory. So yeah, it's not that much of a difference between her and the Survivor Pro. So I'll go back and do that real quick. Might as well. On the team deck. When the next team event comes up, which will probably be Team Road to Glory, train her up a little bit. So go ahead and swap her out for the fun of it. Alright, actually I hit the wrong button. I want to edit my deck, not look at it. I'll go ahead and just swap her out with the other Becky Lynch, which is the WrestleMania, so I can get her trained up in all her stats. That way, by the time I get the second one, I'll be able to combine them. And as you can see, it's a pretty nice looking card. I really like this picture and really like this card. It's a really awesome looking card, in my opinion. But that's that. On out of here. As soon as that allows me to, and I'll show you a team, or a regular, not team, but regular Road to Glory preview here in a second. But right now I'll get back in this one real quick and show you we did get the Randy Orton card, as you can see. The event, of course, is over, and we did get the Randy Orton, so we're good to go on that. It lets me here. Takes a minute to get out of these menus and stuff, so. But let's go ahead and take a look at Road to Glory. See what it looks like. I'll autofill my deck and show you what my deck looks like and everything. Bo Dallas, Ryback, Jimmy Uso, Stardust, Luke Harper, Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar, Kane, another Kane. That's all we need is another freaking Kane, huh? Of course, Bray Wyatt's your event card, of course, we all know that. But I don't think that's kind of sucky rewards this time around. Looking pretty sucky to me, to be honest with you. Dean Ambrose, I think everybody's got him at least 3 times. Brock Lesnar, sort of legendary. I think everybody's got him 3 or 4 times. Kane, I know I've gotten him like 4 or 5 times. Come on, let me go to the next one. And the Big Show is the WrestleMania, regular WrestleMania card for this event, which will not be a pro for me because I do not have a Big Show. This will be my very first Big Show if I decide to go and get it, but I don't know. And of course, Bray Wyatt's your event card, which I will not be going for, of course, because I didn't get to one in the last event, so will not be worrying about him. But I'll go ahead and go to edit deck. I'm going to autofill my deck and show you all what it looks like. Autofill. And this is my new deck, as you can see. Have Becky Lynch fit in here nicely on the very last card here on the Divas side. Of course, you got my Survivor Pro right here. And you got my WrestleMania one that I just got right here. So, second strongest Diva card now in my deck. So that's good. But of course, I have, as you can see, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania Event Pro, AJ Styles Regular Pro, Kalisto Regular Pro, Sheamus Regular Pro, all WrestleMania, Survivor Pro Fusion Edge, Survivor Pro Undertaker, Survivor Pro Shawn Michaels, Survivor Pro Bret the Hitman Hart, Survivor Pro Triple H, Survivor Pro Kevin Owens, Survivor Pro Seth Rollins, Survivor Pro Kane, Survivor Pro Finn Balor, Survivor Pro Dolph Ziggler, Survivor Pro Cesaro, Survivor Pro Sheamus, and of course my Survivor Pro Becky Lynch with my WrestleMania Money in the Bank card I got from Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch. And of course regular WrestleMania single, Charlotte, and WrestleMania single, Becky Lynch. So that is what my deck is looking like. I'm going to switch this 1 stack card out with a 2 stack card. I don't like 1 stack cards, so I'm going to switch Zeb Coulter out with Paul Heyman. We've always used legendary only. This is a 2 stack card, so that helps out. And y'all watched SmackDown yesterday. They did put up a teaser that Shelton Benjamin will be coming to SmackDown Live very soon. So it'll be good to see him back in the WWE. And of course, the guy I actually got to meet a while back, which you all seen here on this video when I talked about and showed a couple pictures, that Rhino, which I'm not too high on, I'm not a fan to be honest with you, is also now on SmackDown Live. He made an appearance last night, gored Heath Slater, and now it looks like he's going to be on SmackDown Live, which I don't really care about what happens to Rhino. I can care less if he goes for a few months and they kick him out and get rid of him, because I quite frankly don't care for the man, as you heard about my little freaking dealing with him when I walked him down to the ring at that one event. He was a real prick, so I could care less about him. I'm not a fan, to be honest with you. So Rhino, who cares about Rhino? I really don't care about Rhino. He can just gore himself into the river as far as I'm concerned, but that's enough about that. And my experience with Rhino wasn't so great because he's kind of a prick. But let's go ahead and go on the Money in the Bank here and play a couple Money in the Bank matches. Then I'm going to end the video. Not a whole lot to talk about, not a whole lot to cover. So I've pretty much covered everything I want to already. So here in a minute, we'll continue to play this couple Money in the Bank bouts. And then I'm going to end the video. And my wife did have surgery yesterday. Her surgery came out fine. They did keep her in the hospital yesterday for overnight observation. And the way it sounds, she's doing well. So she'll probably be coming home sometime this afternoon or evening. But she will be home today or tonight. So she's doing fine. They did take part of her kidney out, which I discussed. They were going to take a part of her kidney out. They did so because she had cysts on them. And they found out the cysts on them ran all the way up the kidney, so they had to take a laser and burn off the rest of the cysts on the top portion of her kidney because it went up so far. And they wanted to get rid of them, so they had to burn them off because they didn't want to remove her whole entire kidney. So they still moved that partial quarter bottom of her kidney, and they used the laser to burn off the rest of the cysts. That went the rest of the way up her kidney. So unfortunately, she had that one going all the way up the kidney, so they really couldn't do a whole lot except for burn it off. So, but it's done. Hopefully, this will help her with her issues she's been having. But we won't know for a few weeks if it's actually working or not. If it works, what they hope it will do. So, but thank you all for the best wishes on my wife's surgery. Appreciate it all for everyone who told me they'd be thinking about her and the family. Appreciate that, and I'll be looking forward to having her come back home today or tonight. So I never went to the hospital with her because I really didn't want to drag my kids into it because I didn't want them to have to be at the hospital for so long. I mean, her surgery alone was 3 hours long, and I really didn't want them to have to go through that. So I stayed home with them, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law took my wife to her surgery yesterday, and I just stayed home with my kids. So I think I mentioned that on yesterday's video. And we're going to get 40 contracts, so it's a good start. I'm back up to 1,400, a little over 1,400 contracts, so that's not a bad start at all. So 1,433, not a bad start. Still got a long ways to go, but as long as I keep playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it some more, I should not have too much of a problem to get it. So let's go on an exhibition real quick. And I did swap my Becky Lynch out with that WrestleMania Charlotte because she's stronger. But once she's trained on all of her stats, she'll even be better. So this is what my deck looks like, my exhibition deck. As you can see, she's right here. And I need to show you my ladder rewards update real quick. Like, I'm at 19,457 games, so I still have, let's see, 543 more games left before I get my WrestleMania Superstar ladder reward. It's not a Diva, it's just regular Superstar. It's coming soon, less than 500, I think. Actually, a little over 500 more games to play. So a little hair over 500 more games to play, and I'll be getting that card. So go ahead and get another game going on up in here and see what we can do. See if we can pull off the win here, which most likely we should. I mean, it depends what cards I get too. If I don't get if I don't get any of my good cards, like at least 2 of my pros, I have issues. But hopefully I'll get that like I did last game. I got at least 2 pros. But no, this time I'm only gonna get 1 pro, so that may not be good for me. But it happens. It's the way it is sometimes. I'm gonna go after Stardust with Kevin Owens for 4 points. Next here, I'm going to go after, let's see, Bray Wyatt with Finn Balor. I'm going to win that one. Plus 4 contracts. On to the next one. Here, let's see. Dolph Ziggler versus The Rock. Why not? No problem. Oh, we're going to get beat on that one. So it's all good, but it happens. I thought we'd win it, but no, we got beat on it. Just bad time, you know, what kind of match we were given. So, and I'm most likely not going to get to 40 contracts unless that last card is a Survivor Pro. If it's a WrestleMania Pro, I'm in trouble. I'll win that one. And it is WrestleMania Pro, so I'm not going to get 40 contracts. I'm only going to get 20 contracts this time because I got messed up and got beat by that Survivor Pro Rock or where. Oh, it's all good. We still get 20 contracts, so well. It happened. Actually, 16 contracts to be exact. I thought it was 16. That's right. 4 times 4, dude. That brings me up to 1,449 contracts. It happens sometimes when I only get one freaking pro. That happens a lot. So if I get more than one pro, I usually do much better. So it's all good. I'd play one more, which is the last bout on Money in the Bank. And then I'm going to end the video. So, but looking forward to seeing Shelton Benjamin return to WWE. As going to be on SmackDown. He's been on Indies, did a lot of matches, but he's coming back to SmackDown. And Rhino, of course, is coming back to SmackDown as well. It looks, well, pretty cool. And let's go ahead and see here. Hopefully we don't lose this one. We'll win that one, thank goodness. Go ahead and use Paul Heyman here. And use Cesaro against this Kevin Owens, why not? And on to the next one. John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler, why not? And he's on a proc, of course, that figures. But we still win it, so it's all good. Now only 2 matches left. We got 2 pros, so we won't have any problems at all winning this match. I didn't get more than 1 pro this time. If I get 2 or more pros, WrestleMania pros, I always win, it seems. But when I only get 1 WrestleMania pro, I always lose most of the time, like 50% of the time at least. But we're going to get this win here easily. And that's going to give me 40 more contracts, which will put me up to 1,490 or 89 contracts. 1,489. There we go. Almost to 1,500 more contracts. So still got a long ways to go before I get that next 9,920 contracts for that second Becky Lynch. But it's going to be well worth it when I do get it. So it's all good. And I really don't have a whole lot else to cover on this video except for I will go in and show you the rest of the, I got a little time, it'll show you the rest of the rewards for Money in the Bank. I just showed you the main card. Whoops, sorry. And to hit edit. Or not edit, but this one. Excuse me, on my phone there. I only showed you these 3 cards. I meant to show you all the cards. WrestleMania, Kofi Kingston, 5,040. Charlotte, 4,095, which is Survivor, which would be a pro for me. But I'd rather get the Becky Lynch for a pro, so I'm not going to worry about getting that Charlotte Survivor card. You know, she would be a pro for me, but I'm not going to worry about it. Of course, Natalia's epic. And the legendary is The Miz for 3,150. Natalia's 2,520. Eric Rowan, 1,575. And of course, Bray Wyatt, super rare, 475. So it's all good. I don't need any of those cards, but I am going to go after that second Becky Lynch card, of course, as you know. I would love to get the John Cena card, but I'm just not going to be able to because I'm no way I'm going to get 9,920 for the pro on Becky, then get another 14,620 for a pro John Cena. So I'll get the Becky Lynch and be good to go. I'd like to get that John Cena just to get the picture, even though this wouldn't be a pro, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that many contracts. The most important thing is if I get that Becky Lynch card. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.